So hello, it is Jo, and this video is just a short video to tell you about a little bit of a side business that I am getting into. So I am offering a disclaimer at the top that it is a bit of a business. I don't think business is really the right word because it's something that I'm really excited about. It's something that I know is working with my patients. I know it's something that's working with thousands of people around the world. So for me, it's more about education and getting really excited about that. But as a disclaimer, it is a product. I am in a way marketing it, but that's not my primary motive. So if I offer that as a disclaimer at the top, then I feel a little bit better. So I'm going to talk about this product, this Healy product, and a little bit about vibrations and energies and frequencies, because this is something that is now becoming much more well known and established in the medical and science field. That traditional model of medicine will not be forever. The traditional model of medicine sees the body as flesh and bones and blood, and it's largely supported by a pharmaceutical industry that requires the people to stay sick to profit. Any industry that requires people to be sick immediately should be questioned. We don't need synthetic chemicals to treat our bodies. Our bodies were designed, evolved, created, whatever your persuasion is, to heal themselves. If you cut your hand, what happens? Immediately there's a response from the body and it starts to heal. Same with psychological injuries. If you don't know, I am a clinical psychologist, so psychology is, an area that I feel competent speaking to. But if you have a psychological injury, and by that I mean, acute stress or trauma, something where your emotional systems have been impacted, then your body also immediately jumps into a healing mode. We are not meant to stay unwell, but there's so many things that are causing us to be unwell. And at the core of us, we are cells. We are trillions of different types of cells. Bone cells, blood cells, brain cells, immune cells. We are constantly at a cellular level trying to heal. But at the same time, there's cells. Our cells are deteriorating because of toxins, disease, stress, injury, exposure to electromagnetic fields that disrupt our ionic equilibrium. So, when you think about Wi-Fi and oxidative stress and I guess things from, your computer, your microwaves, your cell phones, there's constant exposure to toxins, preservatives and additives and colorings in food, pesticides. I mean, the list is endless. How can we not expect some sort of degenerative response at the cellular level? So we need to start considering our bodies as, this holistic system, not just, flesh and bones and be compartmentalizing it. If one system is out of balance, then all systems will be out of balance. In psychology, we talk about psychoneuroimmunology, and this is how infections and disease and contaminants and unwellness and psychological dis-ease can cause an imbalance in systems. And by treating one, you impact all the others. Bioenergetics is a field of biochemistry and cell biology that concerns the energy flow through all of the living systems. How our cells transform energy. Within the cell is mitochondria. And I won't go off into all the deep science of it, but, that's our DNA. Cells are reproducing, and we have stem cells too. And for a while, the stem cells can take the place of other cells, but that doesn't go on through our old age. Young children might have the capacity to use their stem cells, but as we get older, that no longer is available to us. And there's a lot of research going into stem cells. But anyway, about the thing I'm excited about, this product called Healy. It's new. I think it only came out in Australia a few months ago. And it uses micro-frequency therapy to stimulate specific areas of your body, to stimulate the cells. Nikola Tesla, this is on the Healy sites, but it's a pretty famous quote from Nikola Tesla, who said, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And that is what Healy is all about. It's designed to carry electricity into the body and return cell voltage back to normal, healthy cellular levels. So I'm going to look down here. I've got a few little notes that I want to talk to. So in psychology and psychiatry, we use transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS. This is now being explored by Medicare, and I believe that it is under review. So that means hopefully by the end of this year, 2020, or early next year, Medicare in Australia will produce an item number for TMS, and that's because it works. Transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's using big magnets to impact the primary motor cortex in the brain, and it stimulates particular cells, and what it does is it gets the brain working again. Especially effective and evidence-based with depression, but a bunch of other conditions as well. You know, if you go to physio, you've probably had a TENS machine, where they stimulate the muscles and the muscle cells. There's other sorts of things like pulsated magnetic therapy. There's all these wonderful technologies that now have so much evidence behind them and are being used everywhere, really, in all sorts of health and allied health industries. But what Healy has done is compacted this sort of technology into really powerful and an efficient device, very small, about half the size of your mobile phone. And when I looked at it the first time, I thought it looked really gimmicky. I thought it looked like this little bit of plastic, and was a little bit skeptical. I'm skeptical of everything. I question everything, and I encourage you to as well. Don't believe something because a person of authority says it is. Go and question it. And I assure you, if you go into Google and you look for a theory on anything, you will find evidence for and against. That is with anything. So, go and look at the evidence for and against bioenergetics or electromagnetic stimulation. Go look for it and get informed and educated. That's what I mean. I'm not here to try and sell something. I'm here to try and educate and get you passionate and excited about the technology that is now available to us. Remember when computers used to occupy entire blocks? 4-story buildings to fit a computer that now we can put in a little chip this big. Technology is condensing and expanding at an exponential rate, and we need to catch up with that. So these things are happening. This particular device, it's small enough to put in your pocket or attach it to your clothes, and you run it through little wristbands or little things that go on your ear, little conductors, and it applies particular frequencies. So Healy has about 144,000 frequencies through these quantum sensors, 120 programs, and it's FDA approved. It's exciting stuff. I know there's limited evidence around it. I'm actually looking at doing a doctorate level study next year to look at and see if Healy, and this is not a claim, this is just an investigation that I want to look into because I want to be able to provide evidence, but whether there is cellular regeneration that can occur. My particular interest is in the vestibular system, so people with Meniere's and BPPV, so a type of vertigo where the inner ear, there's imbalances. And also in neurodegeneration, so in dementia, and there's lots of different types of dementia. Now, I would love to see if in the early stages of some of these conditions, we can even see a reversal of effect. I know that that's a very bold claim, and I need to say I am not suggesting by any means that anything at the moment can heal dementia. My mum is in advanced stage dementia, and I wish there was a cure. But maybe earlier on, before that degenerative process takes place, maybe there's ways we can intercept the degeneration, the decay, the atrophy of the brain. Maybe we can reverse it. I don't know. But we are in a time where technology is available to us like never before, and we need to be exploring it and conducting very rigorous gold standard testing. evidence-based, and with science, the way we provide evidence is through replication. One study isn't sufficient. We need lots and lots and lots of studies that are replicating the results before we can say something is substantially making a significant difference. So I want to be part of that. That's the science side. As far as the application side, what it probably means to you, that's more anecdotal, and I know that people are using this and reporting amazing benefits. People are putting it on for pain, and after 20 minutes, their pain has gone. People are putting it on for toothaches, migraines, depression, for emotional healing and vitality and energy and wellness, to improve sleep, focus and concentration, relaxation. It's working with some children with OCD symptoms, tics, seeing benefits there. It's pretty incredible, and I think unless you try it, you may not believe me. It's not cheap. I think there's different packages. So when you get the Healy, there is one bit of hardware. The hardware stays the same. That's that little thing that looks a bit gimmicky. It really does. Half the size of a mobile phone. The hardware stays the same, but then you buy the package, and the package is the amount of programs that you use. So you can buy the smaller package, the gold, or then you can go up to, I've got all these written down, but I probably have to refer to it, the health package, the health plus, or the resonance package. And the resonance package does some extra special things, and body scanning, diagnostics, even gets into some things which people might think are a bit quirky, but I believe there is evidence for. So meridian energy blockages and cleansing, aura readings, things like that. But yeah, so the Healy Gold, the Holistic Health, the Holistic Health Plus, and the Resonance, which is about $4,000. But if you're interested, you don't have to just be a customer with Healy. You can join a club and you can start distributing the product. If you believe in something, you want others to have that. And I am not a salesperson. I keep saying it. I have never been able, I couldn't sell ice to Eskimos. I am not that sort of person. I have been in the area of health and allied health and psychology and aged care psychiatry pretty much my whole life in the area of helping people. I've worked, either for myself or for the man, working, an hour for a certain pay. And yeah, there has to be a better way, and there has to be a way to reach more people. But my motives are to help people. I would not exploit anyone. And I do hope you can accept that sincerely, because I do a lot of things for free, and I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but I run support groups. I do things with charities. I care about people, and I care about health, and I care about what the medical system is doing. We need a medical system. I'm not by any means disputing that. I've had blood transfusions that have saved my life. I'm very grateful we do have such a wonderful medical system, but it's not the only system we should have, and it's not the only system we should be relying upon. So the Healy product, I think, is going to be revolutionary. I think it's going to take off. Like I said, it's only been here for a very, very short time. This is the time to get on board. And for people that live in my area, so I am in regional Queensland, I am in Bundaberg. I am more than happy. I'm a registered clinical psychologist. You can come and see me, and I will hook you up in my own clinic, and you can see the results for yourself. And people are coming to pay me to use it, when I think, why pay me? Get your own. Get your own, and you can do this for yourself. So this is all about energy, bioenergetics. Everything is energy. When we eat, our body uses chemical energy to move and to convert the food into energy. When we turn on the TV, we get kinetic energy, electricity, which creates pixels and sound. We have radiant energy that's everywhere, light, X-rays, radio waves. Sound energy is the result of molecules vibrating at particular frequencies. Everything vibrates. The earth vibrates. Every living creature vibrates at particular frequencies. Cells vibrate, and that's what one of the premises that Healy works on. Depending upon the frequency of your cellular vibration determines your vitality and your health. As that frequency declines and lowers, cells get unwell, and that's where disease enters our body. Anapoptys, where the cells attack the cells. We have autoimmune conditions. That's the body turning on the body. That's not meant to happen. The body's meant to heal the body. There's programs running in the cells that shouldn't be there. We need to get rid of them, and we need to have a healthy body at a cellular level. Your thoughts are energy. Every time you have a thought, every time you speak, you're creating vibrations in the field around you, and that our brains convert those vibrations to meaningful sound, and then we interpret that sound, and that's language. Your actions, your movement are energy. Everything is energy. And then we've got cellular energy, and that's what I'm talking about. Inside each cell are these mitochondria, little energy producing power plants, basically. The mitochondria convert the food we eat and the air we breathe into ATP, a chemical. And cellular health considers how your body is aging based on factors like lifestyle, environment, emotional health, stress, and diet. All impact your cellular health. So what did I want to tell you? I had notes, but I get carried away because I get so excited by this. So the benefits or the evidence that we have that's available to you can go and Google this for electrical stimulation, include improvement with inflammation and joint pain and swelling, fatigue, so people with fibromyalgia and constant pain, increase ranges of motion. So if you've got muscle tension or frozen shoulder or that stiffness in your body just from general aging or arthritis, we can use electrical stimulation to improve that, reduce stress and discomfort, and improve blood flow. And I've got some videos, some evidence where people have taken blood samples, then they've gone on the Healy product for 1 hour, and you can see the difference in the blood sample after 1 hour use. The red blood cells start to part and clear. More white blood cells, so they're the ones that fight infection, are seen after 1 hour. So look, I won't go into any more of the science stuff. There's plenty of people that know the science much better than me. I am a psychologist, and I'll stick with the anecdotal evidence for now, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more scientific evidence in some studies that I'm going to be engaging in next year. But just know all matter is vibrating at a certain frequency, and sickness, disease, toxins, depression, and stress cause us to vibrate at a lower frequency. So even on that basic kind of premise, stimulating your body, stimulating yourself at a cellular level is going to improve function. Now, how far that extends and what it can do, I've got people asking me, can it cure this? Can it cure that? No, I am not telling you it cures anything. Maybe it can. I don't know. There are people saying it does, but I will not tell you it does something that it cannot do, or that I am not convinced there's evidence to support that. But there are people saying that, and you can get a lot of testimonials on the internet, and by looking up the Healy website and searching for it, lots of people telling you their stories. But for me, I just want to tell you that I'm excited. I am getting into this. I want to share the benefits of this with you. I want to promote bioenergetics and healing, holistic and functional health, because we are a complex set of systems, and impacting one negatively is going to impact all the other systems. Impacting one positively has an equal effect. So let's get well, let's get healthy, and let's get away from, these traditional models that actually want to keep us sick. There is a better way. And if you are interested, I will spend time telling you what I know. I will tell you what I've seen in my own clinical practice, in my own life. I'll tell you what I know about frequency and vibration and energy. It's limited because that is not my area of expertise. But there's people, like I said, that are so well versed in this and are much more eloquent than I could ever hope to be. So I can direct you to them. But I am here to tell you that this product works. It's exciting, and I would love to see you trial it. Like I trial it in my clinical practice. You can come and have a go for free. You don't even have to buy anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I want to get you excited. So if this does interest you, if you do want to know more, then I'm going to be learning more. I'm only at the beginning of this journey, but I am excited for what's ahead, and I'm excited to share it with you. So also today, this afternoon, I've actually got a phone meeting with someone who does websites, because IT is not my area either, and I'm going to get a website and I'm going to get all this information on there. I'm going to upload videos, and I am going to be sharing a lot more content with you. Until then, that's it. You are welcome to contact me. You can email me at healthwise, HEALTHWISE, Joe, healthwisejoe@gmail.com, or you can get me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Brain and Beyond. Brain and Beyond will also be the name of my webpage when it's up. And I also run a Facebook support group, which is for caregivers of people that have frontotemporal dementia. And there's a lot more to talk about in that space too. But that's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other, and wherever you are, have a very happy and peaceful day. And I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.